OMDG. All right, we're doing this one a little different because I am so far behind. And I really want to get this information out to you guys before remodels this weekend. So I'm going to kind of hop around and I'm going to try to focus on things that I'm not used to going. So maybe that's, your case. So first off, let's start with bras. I personally have not had the bras go very much, but if they go, basically all of them go. All right. So we're focused on the Zone Pro. And again, you want to use your all categories as much as possible. It's going to save time. You're not going to have to scan and type in all these UPCs, but I'm still going to provide them. So Zone Pro, there's usually 3 or 4 different types of bras. Let me get a couple others. We also have these. If I went through all of these UPCs with you, that would take, probably 2 hours in video. So that's why we're just going to kind of pick as we go along. And then the last ones are the hanging ones. And of course, some of them didn't have tags, or most of them, it seems, didn't have tags. I know I had one with the tag. There it is. Hold on, baby. I'm doing a video. And now it's not going to want to zoom. Just an FYI, I finally gave in day before yesterday. I did order an expensive phone, and that kills me, but I did it so that I could be better for all of you. So, bras, make sure you get your Zone Pro in there. You can even just search on your app, Zone Pro, and start going through your category or your list. Alarm clocks, again, something that I haven't had go all the time. I just learned about them a few months ago, but have not had any go. But a lot of them are falling in. We also have, there's purple and teal of this version. And I am not editing this video, this part of it, because I'm just trying to get it out there to you guys. I know that videography is not my number one goal or yours. My number one goal is literally just to get you the information. I better pull this one so my apple juice doesn't fall. So this was 2 Sundays ago. And yeah, it's still on my kitchen table. That's why we've got to move. Okay, we have some new baby stuff that I absolutely love. And we did not get very much baby stuff. They were just kind of leftovers, or she just grabbed them along the way on the clip strips. But make sure you get those in there. I'll just give you a couple more just in case. A lot of our baby stuff used to, like the whole section used to go. Then it stopped. Then it went. And now it's popping back up again. But again, depending on where you are, some of you, maybe this has been going for the last year. But this has not been going for me. So I wanted to get these in there as well. Same with car air fresheners. They had started going for me, literally like 2 remodels. Then they stopped going for me. And then they were back on this one. Okay. And more baby stuff. All right. Don't forget our tidy whities, boys. I keep finding these after people have went through the section over and over again. And these just keep getting left behind. And if you've watched my previous videos, this is one of my top 10 to put in my list to find remodels. Because these, if socks and underwear are going, these go every single time. This is a good one to have at the very top of your list because they go 90% of the time. Juices. You know how excited I was about my juices. This is only 1/3 of what we got. There were 3 of us. We split it straight 3 ways. It doesn't matter for us who got the most. We don't split it like that. If there are 3 people, then it gets split 3 ways, period. So the big Mott's apple juices. Oh my gosh, you guys know, you saw me in that apple juice, or in that juice aisle. I was so excited. Camden, if you don't stop running in circles, I don't know what I'm going to do. So, Kool-Aid. These, also lemonade, they were going as well. And I found all of this, you know, before the remodel without UPCs. You guys saw the section was not marked. I went to it like 3 sections later, and nobody was in that section until I started grabbing. And that's okay. I'm not upset about that. Again, we had awesome people. Everybody was sharing. And I would much rather people get this stuff than any of it go in the dumpster. If they phase out the juice, then, you know, our food's going to go in the dumpster. And I don't want that. We also had the big Kool-Aids going. Oh my gosh, that's heavy. We also had our tomato juices going. In the video, I actually pulled the big bottles. Pay attention. The big bottles are vegetable juice. They did not go. The smaller bottles are the tomato juice, and they did go. So that cart full of tomato juice, a lot of it was vegetable juice. So I did have to put that back. Our smaller things of Hawaiian Punch, I thought these were in the coolers, but they were actually just on the shelf. These are actually, I believe, our dollar section, but I found them over above, I think, candy. So, like I've always said, it's important. Don't just focus on the section. You need to memorize the items. Even after people have left, go back into your list, see what has pennied, and go looking for those specific items. Because if the store is overstocked, those items could be anywhere because they're just trying to make room. And some of this stuff's already gone and like this is already, a lot of them's gone because I've been sick. And I was chugging me some pineapple juice. So these individual cans went. There's mango. There's pineapple mango. Let me find the mango. Condiments. It was the first time I got condiments or even saw them go. They were pretty much wiped out by the time I got there, but I was able to get a few. And I need ketchup. My kids eat ketchup with everything, and I make homemade barbecue or homemade sloppy joes. So I need ketchup and I need mustard. Tartar sauce. Oh, you know, I'm so excited about just the basics. Adulting. I want basics. There was another kind of tartar sauce. Okay. Our Ocean Spray Crayon Pineapple. Again, not all of them went. It was just the crayon pineapple for me. All right. I think the last juice I'll show you, these new ones. They're super cool too. And I had grabbed different ones, but some of them did not go. So just make sure you always scan before you get to the register. I'm not saying in the middle of the remodel you have to scan. You know, you can grab all these juices that look like this and then scan before you get to the register, but make sure you're double checking. Also, we had a number of pouches go. We had big ones, we had individual ones, so make sure you're checking those as well. I'm not going to give you all the UPCs because you can find them in your all categories. If you're doing a remodel, make sure you're checking. Okay, the air care section went. We didn't get very much, but we did get some leftovers, and a lot of it went. Candles, the oils, the plug-ins, you name it. I didn't take very much of it because I still have some from last year, fall stuff, and just me personally, I prefer the fall scents over the flowery scents, you know. Okay, you guys should already know, I mean, the basic shoes go, the basic slippers go. I just don't go for that anymore because I've gotten it, you know, plenty of times. I like to get new stuff to show you guys. And it's just, you know, more exciting to get stuff that you haven't gotten before. A number of cough drops went. Newer cough drops went. So they did great grabbing the cough drops. I'm not going to go through all the makeup. We just got leftovers, and you know, makeup, it's a lot, but just search your all categories. The Maybelline, what I do, I search Maybelline, I search CoverGirl, I search foundation, I search concealer, lipstick, nail polish. I do a lot of generic searches, LA Colors, and then that's usually going to get all the ones you want added. I see the Mr. Clean gloves get missed a lot. It's only the size small that go. And I actually learned that the hard way because early on I used to grab all of them. What else? What else? A lot of our root to end. We've got our purple bottle, the purple hair mask. Also, some of these were actually in a whole display, but not just our hair products. We also have some of the new face products that have started coming out. I think that's my helper for the day pulling up. Okay, hair color, you know, search the hair color. These are the only lamps that are going right now. You know that. Search your paper. I search paper, plastic, metal, wood, very generic searches to pull stuff up. We also had the dish detergent go. I only got one, actually, because somebody shared. But definitely, I know, search these. I know, that's Mandy. She's helping today. We had hand soaps go. We only got a couple. But make sure you're searching your hand soaps. Big, little, you name it. Obviously, our sheets, our dishcloths are going again. I'm recording just a second. And these usually, they have 3 or 4 boxes of these. So make sure you're checking all of those. You saw me get the school section stuff. I didn't focus on that. I just kind of grabbed them because I was, you know, having a squirrel moment trying to figure out what to do. But usually all the bulletin board stuff will go. And I just donate all of this to the school, to my aunt that's a teacher, because, you know, teachers are doing bulletin boards all the time. Also, in that section, you usually find your different sketchbooks and such. Then our plastic cutlery, oh my gosh, something else that, adulting. I was so happy to get these. My mom was happy to get these for, you know, family reunions, different parties. I'm recording. And so these are a good one. Same going along with our school section, poster board section, the big, large sketch pads. And just to give you some of the different plates, Charity did awesome. She went to grab one section, and then just as she was walking by, she saw the plates, and she just started grabbing. And I personally have not had these go forever, so I was so happy to get these. Hefty Deluxe, extra strong. Those are already gone.
Are they really?
Yep. You can thank Miss Melinda. She called them as soon as she saw them on my video. Hold on. Okay. And these are the extra strong deep dish foam plates, 15. Pay attention. You've got to memorize how many plates are in each whatever group, because there are a lot of them that are similar, but it's really just a matter of paying attention to the details. Yeah, same as what KC says, right? It's all about the details or else you're going to miss it. You already know sheets, bras. We got some green dot. Oh, auto section went. I haven't had that go very often. Somebody else went for all of it. I mean, oil goes. Hey, please stop. Oils go, all types of stuff, but we just got the leftovers. So we got some Rain-X. And let's see. Oh, okay. So I think most of you should have our trash cans, but again, there are ones that look similar, but make sure you're getting, there's the black 12-gallon with the step-on lid. There's also the white with the step-on lid. Then you've also got the big, I say like outside trash cans, but whatever, the big ones. And then our laundry baskets, you know, are the flexible ones go. We did not get any of those. But then we also have the Sterilite big ones with all the whatever circles in them. And then our rolly ones. And we got really lucky, excuse me, getting all these. Oh yeah, Mandy, pull that. Because you saw we used these in the remodel. So Charity did an awesome job of pulling all these. All right, so that's it for this round. And I still have, oh my goodness, this is last weekend's remodel. So I've got to get that video done too. So stay tuned.